Hey guys, so today I have a haul video for you. This is a haul from my local art and hobby, but I also have a couple of other bits and pieces. I've got like my local art and hobby, my local Eason's, and also an eBay order that I put in as well. So I'll just get started. So the first thing that I got was one of these document folders, just to hold sort of my originals. It's just one of these kind of, I don't know, document envelope things. The camera that I'm using is just a webcam. It's terrible. It's making my hands look orange. I assure you they are not orange. So that was the first thing that I got. This was about €2 or €3. It was not expensive. The next thing that I got from my local Eason's was these colouring pencils, just in a metal tin. They're black, which is, you know, unnecessary, but I quite like it. And they're round, and I'll just I have a piece of card here, so I'll just scribble with a couple of them just so you can see the colour quality. So they're okay. They're a little chalky. They were cheap enough. I think it was like €12 or something for this on special just after Christmas. I don't think they were majorly, you know, they're not majorly expensive. Now this is just cards, just cheap paper cards, so you know they're going to work a lot smoother on. That one's actually quite smooth. They're going to work a lot smoother on like better quality of paper. But yeah, that's basically just them. Cheap and cheerful colouring pencils. I needed a decent set. I had some old Crayola ones, and I had a big box of them, and it was like a mixture of loads of different types, and I just didn't feel like going through it. So I actually gave it to my cousin's daughter, so she could use it, and I had already picked up that set anyway, so rather than have them all over the place. So there were the two things I got from my local Eason's. And then my local art and hobby, got a few bits and pieces. First thing I got was this pencil sharpener that's expandable. Just keeps all of the, looks almost the same colour as my hands, but it just keeps all the shavings in the one place. I haven't quite figured out how to get the eraser part out of the top so that you can empty it, but you know, it wasn't very expensive. I think it was like €1 or something, you know, or €2, so something fairly cheap. I also got one of these craft knives. One of these craft knives, the really cheap ones. These are about $1.50 or something. They're the Swan Morton ones. Not that my camera will focus that you can actually read that, but they're basically just a standard kind of, it's almost like a X-Acto blade. These are just disposable ones. I couldn't find my X-Acto blade one day, so I just bought one of these to create a mount that I needed to make. The next thing I got from my local art and hobby was a set of the Faber-Castell Pitt pens. This was, I think, €16, and there's 6 in it. And I'll just give you a little kind of breakdown of how they look. So these are just the pastel ones. They're a brush nib, which you can see there. They are, it doesn't say if they are, they're waterproof, and it's Indian ink. So they are. I'll just put them down here. I'm pretty sure you can't see that yellow, but there's basically a pink, a yellow, a grey, a light blue, a lilac. The lilac is quite nice, and a green, like a light green, but it's not very light, as you can see there. It's fairly vibrant. The brush nibs on these are pretty good. They have they're quite, when you open them first, they don't seem like they're going to bend that well, but they're actually not that bad once you kind of break them in a little bit. I'll just put this up here so you can actually see. The pink and the green are very vibrant. I wouldn't exactly call them pastel. They're quite dark. I would say the others are pastel. I'm not sure why there's a grey in it. The grey was a bit strange to me. I also got these two other, I got these two paper pads. So the first one is a Santoro London premium paper card book. The lady on the front of it is quite nice. But it just comes with these kind of patterned papers for doing I guess cards and stuff like that, but I got it because I saw a really cool tutorial using the stamps and using the pattern paper for things like their dresses and stuff like that. So I've ordered some of the stamps. I'll do another haul on those. I know that this girl is one of the stamps that I got, and I think she's very cute, but I saw this cool idea where you use like your markers to colour in parts of it and use pattern paper for things like dresses and or like even the bear here. So that'll be fun to try. But I got these papers as well. These are a lot thinner than the other ones. The other ones are more like card. But I got these ones and they're very pretty as well. It's along the similar lines of those other ones, but just in different kind of colours. But obviously they're paper. I love here on the inside as well. I'm not sure if you can see that, but you can see all the different girls. I got, I think, 5 different girls, and I think I want to say there's like 20 or something like that. There's quite a few, so I will try and see if I can get the others, but possibly not. I'm not 100% sure, but I will try. I also got a load of these, well, I say a load, I got like 4 of these, you know, for around your pencil to save your fingers from being, hang on, I've got a pencil over here and I'll show you what I'm trying to explain. I'm not going to shove it all the way on because these are my husband's technical drawing pencils, but here you go. It's just for, you know, around the edge to protect your fingers from getting, you know, sore, I guess. So that was basically all from the Art and Hobby. And then I think that's all from the Art and Hobby. Yeah. And then what I got was I got a set of these jelly rolls. Now I ordered these off eBay because everywhere seems to be quite pricey for them. And I just found them cheap on eBay. So I got these ones. There is 4 neons in here and 6 kind of regular colours. They're all very bright. I think this is supposed to be the Moonlight set. Now I'm not sure if it's definitely a Moonlight set or whether I got a cheap knockoff version. However, they do write as smoothly as the other jelly rolls that I have. So that's not to say that they are not jelly rolls. Just as I say that one, this one seems to have gotten some dirt in it and not wanting to write for me. So that's awesome. Okay, I will declog that another time. And I will just fill out the other ones for you. Just to give you an idea. Now the yellow obviously is not going to show up on camera, but it is a very neon yellow. The neons are nice and neon, I have to say. The neon pink is almost electric. But they're so smooth. I have some metallics, I have some glitters, and I have the matte white at the moment. And so I just wanted to get a few more to kind of round out my collection of these because they do write super smooth. And they're not massively expensive. Now, the site that I order off, Coat Pens, quite a bit, have them for $1.90 each in pounds, which is pricey, but you're only going to like... They seem to have a decent amount of ink in them because I've used the metallics on some large mandalas and they've been okay. But there you can see, again, my camera's not fantastic, but you get an idea of the colours. They kind of dry matte that I find. It's kind of similar to the Posca markers. They have this kind of matte finish, which is, you know, okay. I don't hate it, but that's basically my kind of local art store haul for recent supplies. All right, thanks. Bye.